All right. What's up, everybody, and welcome to today's live stream. Today, we're going to be checking out the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home suits in Spider-Man Remastered. Welcome to the stream, guys. Of course, through the end of the year, we're raising money for Extra Life, a charity that for Children's Miracle Network hospitals around the country. We are raising money specifically for my local hospital, which is Penn State Children's Hospital in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's a very important cause to me because my father passed away of cancer 18 years ago. You guys could please consider going to the link that's at the top of the chat. You can take that to my Extra Life fundraising page and donate. Like I said, if you can, even just $1 helps. It's all greatly appreciated. And if we can raise $2,500 before the end of the year, I will let you guys, yes, you guys, the viewers, pick part of my Extra Life tattoo that I have to get because we passed my first fundraising goal of raising $1,500 for the kids. Like I said, if we can get to $2,500 before the end of the year, you guys will get to pick part of that tattoo, piece of it. But with that being said, guys, let's check these suits out. Pretty excited. I'm gonna start up a New Game Plus playthrough. And, yeah, we're just going to hop in and check them out. What's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Now, the thing that I thought would be fun for this stream, something a little different, because I know I've played through this game, like, probably 2 or 3 times on the channel alone, just in the past, like, year or two. And I'm not going to do, like, a full playthrough or anything, but what I wanted to do was kind of show you guys how I use this game's photo mode. Because I've done that a couple times on live streams, kind of use the photo modes sparingly, but I kind of want to show you guys the secret sauce, because I'm not like a professional photographer or anything, but I like to think I take some pretty decent looking screenshots of this. So obviously we're going to do a little bit of playing, a little bit of photo mode stuff, and I decided to start the story over because the different environments and like weather that you get in the story mode is lead to some really nice pictures that you can't really get just by, you know, swinging around the city and fighting generic thugs. I decided to hop into the performance mode to start because honestly, for a while, I was playing in performance or performance RT, but I will say the best screenshots you definitely get in the fidelity mode is the whole 4K 30 frames a second thing. But I feel like the performance thing is definitely better for gameplay. Doesn't, you know, things won't be quite as sharp when it comes to photo mode stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. That's okay.
Fisk.
This game is so good. In my opinion. To me, and granted I haven't played every single Spider-Man game, but it's my favorite Spider-Man game. I would say it's my favorite PS4 game. And I'd say it's up there with some of my favorite games of all time. Granted, I'm biased because Spider-Man is like by far my favorite superhero. But alright, there we go. We're starting off in what is called the hybrid suit. One of the 2 new suits added. We'll work it with this one a little bit, and then we'll switch over to the other new suit, which is the black and gold. Man, does it look... I'm pumped for No Way Home. Me too, dude. Less than a week away, right? Yeah. I'm actually lucky enough that I'm not sure like if all theaters do it. I assume a lot of them do though. But my theater for like new movies, like especially the Marvel movies, they'll always have like a couple of showings on that Thursday night or like that Thursday evening instead of on Friday. So I'll be going on Thursday at I think 6:30. Yeah, just like five days away. I'm pumped, dude. There better not be any screenshots taken. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Tyler, but that's kind of the whole point of this stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to show people how I take screenshots. You know, because let's be real. I've played through this game enough times on the channel. Nobody else needs to. You don't need to see me play it again, just with a couple of different suits. Not that I'm gonna play through the full game at all. I just wanted to check out the suits, take a couple screenshots of them.
We need more backup. 1032 Times Square. Officers under fire. Bring in the hammer.
Oh no. Bring in the hammer. Stop. Hammer time. You hate to see that.
Get it.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Spider Sense, yeah, I know them.
Gotta warn you.
I'm on a New Game Plus playthrough, so these earlier fights are gonna be pretty easy. Even though I think I'm on normal difficulty. That's alright. We're focused on
Somebody just shoot him.
progressing quickly here. That's kind of the whole point of this.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Just wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
Whoa-pow! I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. It makes me so sad that it's so far away.
Okay, Yuri. All done. What's happening?
Because, like,
Yuri? Yuri!
sure, 2023 could be like, oh, you know, like, February, but it's not gonna. Spider-Man's gonna be a big fall game, and I know that.
I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
I think if we're lucky, it'll be earlier in the fall, like September 2023, but I don't know, man. Now, one thing I will say about photo mode in this game is
Get more backup.
you can take some really nice screenshots in cutscenes.
Yuri, you okay?
The one thing that does stink about it, though, is that you can't, like,
I'm gonna
actually
go,
change any aspects of the camera. You can't change, like, the focus and, like, all that. You can really just apply a filter to it.
Willie. Heads up.
Like, see, that's cool, but, like, you know, all this stuff is locked out. You can't actually change the focus distance. Could have swore you weren't able to do that. Have I checked out the new Hawkeye show? Yes, I have. I've been liking it a lot, actually. I wasn't sure I was going to like it, because, like, I don't hate Hawkeye, but I just, throughout most of the movies, I feel like I didn't care about him all that much. Mess around with the vignette. I used to take screenshots almost exclusively from cutscenes. I've kind of stepped away from doing that, though. Some of them you can still grab some good screenshots from, though.
Hey, where you going?
Yeah, Hawkeye I used to never really care about like that. He used to have like some good moments in some of the movies, but like I don't know. I used to not care that much about him, but I really like the show so far. It definitely made me care a lot more about Renner's Hawkeye, and then of course, I love Kate Bishop so far. I'm not gonna say any spoilers for the most recent episode, or well, I guess for any of you. But person who showed up last week, dope. Or well, I guess that was technically, but you know what I mean. All right.
Gotta take those shooters out.
Oh boy. All right.
I think that's all of them.
I still haven't watched the latest episode.
Come on, come on.
Pretty damn good, dude. I actually think this most recent episode might be my favorite one out of the series so far.
I prefer more direct
Episode 3 was pretty good, though, too. Only 2 episodes left, I think, though. It'll be interesting to see
Status.
I'm heading to the upper floor,
how that plays out.
hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
I don't think literally once have I ever actually wall crawled through that elevator shaft. I've always just sprinted straight up
And
it.
he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I'm not sure how the developers would feel about that, but
Just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
Hostile, next floor up.
Call from May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I love the idea that in the Marvel Universe, superhero movies
Totally.
exist.
Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too. On to the next one.
One thing I definitely don't do a lot of in this game, or enough of, I guess, is use my gadgets, because I feel like I never really
Your
need,
life choices yet?
especially not on some of these weaker enemies. But
Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left. If I go going
That-
this way, they'll destroy all the evidence.
I never noticed that there was
I should
SWAT
look for a
guys that
sneaky
rappel
way.
down that
There we go.
window. I wish the window was as clear as it was in like actual gameplay. Oh, find a glitch here. I guess it's not a glitch, but the reflection, it looks a lot more blue. At first, from afar, I thought it was the advanced suit in the reflection. But built on there. Okay. Exposure, whatever. Yes. Focus distance. Does this actually affect the focus in the outside world? It does. Beautiful. Okay. Filters. I like to blend the filters usually to around 50%. I'll look for one that speaks to me for the given scene. Helmet color looks pretty good. Some of these are like the crazier ones. I don't really use those. You could do a frame if you want. There's a bunch of crazy ones. The only ones I usually use are sometimes I'll use like the comic book cover But most of the time, I just do this like ultra widescreen one that makes it look like a movie. Which, given the fact that these are suits from the movie, I think that's pretty fitting. For this suit in particular. Helmet color. Yeah, that one's not anything crazy, but like
It's like my own
this is usually like pretty much every playthrough I've done after my first playthrough. I spend more time like looking around the areas trying to find good places for photos more than I actually like play the story. Which, is that a stupid way to play a video game? I don't know, maybe.
Is this tech support?
Probably. But am I still having fun? Yes. So
Warning. Full deletion imminent.
Stalin, the system's still purging.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
yeah, I like this suit. I think the idea is cool of like merging his regular suit with parts of the Iron Spider suit.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
It's really nice, but when it comes to like in-game, when it comes to the MCU suits, I think my favorite one is still just the original Homecoming one. Dark suit.
Get past him. Destroy everything. Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done that mattered?
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant, and it will be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Oh boy.
Me afraid.
We'll get ready for the main.
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sending in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
I'm not supposed to be able to have this ability right now. Makes it kind of OP. Did I do something wrong? Did I miss somebody? Alright, relax everyone. I think we seem to be having a little bit of trouble here. I missed this guy.
I think that's all of them.
Clear. Move up.
Hey guys. I guess bombs are.
This one's not bad for a screenshot.
Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
One thing I really hope for in Spider-Man 2
Evacuate the building.
is I hope Peter has more like swinging animation and more tricks, like air tricks, because Miles, like his swinging feels so much better and more like freeform. And granted, like I understand that fits his personality a little bit better.
If you can walk,
Like of course Miles, being a new Spider-Man, would, you know, be doing all the tricks and like be kind of, you know, a little careless with his swinging, a little more freeform, whereas Peter's just trying to do it like in the most efficient way possible. So it makes sense for their personality, but I really would love to see like a more Miles Morales style swinging system for Peter in Spider-Man 2. Because it is kind of hard to go from how freeform it feels in Miles to playing this game again,
doing, Captain?
where like you have the same like,
Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground
I don't
the
know,
last
like
one.
maybe 10 swing
Chopper,
animations
we have no one to stop it from
and
landing.
like only
No one
4
to chase when it
tricks,
flies away.
which it's just like a front flip, a back flip, and like a side spin to each side.
Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here fast.
We're trying.
Oh shit.
Incoming!
Eat.
That's enough out of you.
Could you imagine having a live rocket just thrown at your head?
A little excessive, don't you think? What? Is it now Rocket Day or something? Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this? Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
This little alcove here is a pretty nice place to take screenshots after you get rid of these guys. Dodge onto the wall and press square for an off-the-wall attack.
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay.
Come on, stand up normally. I hate when he like gets stuck in this like crouch kind of walking animation. I just want him to stand up like a normal human being. Come on. I think he does that anytime he's near combat. Going. Come on. You're gonna give Peter big bucks when he gives these to Jonah. That's the plan. Except for when he won't stand like a normal human being. Can I swing in this room? On. Something cool. Right over here. I will say, things like this make it pretty limiting on what you can do. When he's kind of stuck in this crouching pose, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Not really a good way to make him here. Try to do. I can't even act. Oh yeah, I can. I'm not really liking any of it. Fucking the thing, so that. Oh. Yeah. Trying to take cool screenshots. Not a glamorous way to play this game. I'm telling you guys. Now this looks cool, but the web is stuck there. So now we. Whatever. What's stuck in the corner, and that's really bothering me. That's not really gonna work. And I never claimed to be a professional. I just said I like to do it. Oh, here. Let's try this. All right, we got something going here. Tilt it a little bit. Tilt on there. Be getting a little close on the man. Exposure. On a tiny bit. I like to play with the focus a lot. I like to usually have everything but Spider-Man in focus. Don't really know why. It's just usually the look I go for. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'll put a bit of a vignette on there. Yeah, that's looking pretty fire. Look at filters, see if we actually need any, because sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. One's not bad. That one's a little too blown out. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And what I'm gonna do, mess around with a light. Kind of forgot that you go light. Lighten them up. All right. Go. And pretty nifty. All right. Now we can move forward. This room is another one that's pretty decent for taking some screenshots.
We were just about to call for backup.
The whole Fisk building is really good because there's a lot of glass and a lot of natural light. And I'm beaming in. Hashtag thank you, Johnny. Hashtag thank you, Kyle. Yep, I kind of figured they were going. I mean, I'm really not surprised. It is still sad to see them go, though. I mean, realistically, like, WWE left them no choice. Like, why would they re-sign? Like, literally the only reason to re-sign is the idea of making a lot of money. But even then, like, you might get signed to a 3-year deal for, I don't know, I don't really know how much WWE, but like, let's just say, like, 3 years for, like, I don't know, let's just say, like, $10 million. Who's to say that you don't get released in, like, 3 months, and then you don't have any of that money anyways? So it's just like, I mean, the Fiend got released. Like, and they know that Vince only cares about big, like, athletic people that aren't really wrestlers, like, that are sports entertainers. So, like, what reason does Kyle O'Reilly or Johnny Gargano have to stay in WWE? He knows Vince doesn't like the style or what they come from, and they've seen how pretty much every other NXT call-up has been treated. There's no reason for them to be. I don't blame them one bit for leaving. I will say some of Johnny Gargano's t-shirts that he has on Pro Wrestling Tees are pretty fire. There's a Miles Morales inspired one that I really wanted to get. Wish I could, like, cling to the walls in this. Well, other than that. Guess I could. Did I just break the ceiling with my head? I did break the ceiling with my head. Okay. Is not gonna... okay, no, maybe that was just coincidence. I think that was just a coincidence, yeah. Okay, never mind. The big old Mario-inspired looking door. It looks like the doors from the castles in Mario. Good old Willy. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll check these out for a while, and then I think I'll transition over to playing more of the Guardians of the Galaxy, because we still never finished that. Crazy to think WWE will lose Johnny, Kyle, Kevin, and Sammy. I mean, honestly, though, like, out of the 4 of them, I feel like the only one that WWE even gives half a shit about is Kevin Owens, and even then, they clearly don't give that much of a shit, or else they would have done something with him. I mean, he was Universal Champion for a few months, but... What are you doing?
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you.
Oh, he's pissed.
Take your best shot. an opening.
One thing you got to be careful about is those tutorial prompts will actually block the shortcut for photo mode. So if you're trying to take a photo at a very specific moment, be careful of that. Actually, can I? Guess I can't start from checkpoint. That stinks. I was gonna try to take a photo of me kicking him while we were still in his office, but I guess New Game Plus was like, nah, fam, you're too powerful. You're too powerful, my dude. Too powerful, my dude.
Say the same to you.
You know what to do, man. Surrounded.
Too powerful, man. Just too powerful. Oh no. Okay, well now I don't want to be. I gotta deal with these people. Back down here.
You're out of your depth, boy.
Not this.
You're out of your depth, boy. Dude sounds like he's in God of War. Or out of your depths, boy. Boy. Read it, boy. I mean, they also lost Jeff Hardy. Granted, that's not really WWE's fault. At all. But... oh no.
Something I said. You're losing, Willie.
I haven't even started trying.
Damn it. Why does my fist keep going through his chin? This doesn't really look like I'm uppercutting him. It looks more like I'm holding his shirt and I'm about to punch him with his other. But that's fine. So here's what I'm going to do. Zoom it out a bit. Exposure, all that stuff should be fine. Focus distance. Mess that up a bit. That's that aperture is a little too crazy. Take it back a little bit. Okay. Then what we will do, I think I want to make this a comic book cover. See what we got here. Amazing Spider-Man: The Last Battle. I wouldn't call it Last Battle. So we'll go with that. And then, unfortunately, it's not going to let us use the halftone filter, which is the one that would, really help to make this look more comic booky. That's fine. Fine. Doesn't really matter here. So yeah, nothing crazy on this one. Just a nice little comic book cover. Comic book cover is a photo I don't take super often in these games. All right. Honestly, WWE is the company that can only use 5 wrestlers at a time, or the company will fall to pieces. They have no idea how to build. I mean, you're not wrong. You're speaking facts in my eyes. Let me see if I can get the screenshot that I want here. Oh. You literally have like 2 frames to get it, and I always miss it.
Should we kiss now? Yeah. Maybe later.
I will say, for screenshots specifically, it would be really, really useful. And I know this is such a stupid reason to ask for this feature. But I would love just like a mission replay menu, where you can just go and select a specific, like once you finish the game, you could go and select any mission that you've done and select to replay it.
Gotta go.
And you'll be able to do it, with all your unlocks and all your different suits and whatnot.
Idiots! I'm the one who kept order in this city.
But yeah, so Wish that was a feature. Hopefully in Spider-Man 2 we could do that, but it'd be really nice for
Kingpin
screenshots.
is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon.
Parker, where'd you park the car?
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
Hey, yo, Parker, where'd you park the car? Hey, yo.
Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
Swinging around is another decent way to get screenshots, obviously. Again, Peter has some pretty limited swinging animations, so expect for a lot of these shots to end up looking similar to each other if you're gonna do any, like, sort of web swinging type of stuff. That doesn't mean they won't look good, it just means that a lot of them can look similar. Oops. Didn't want to hit the ground there. Trying to get a nice shot of me, like, swinging, like, kind of close to a crowd. Can't really swing super, like, this is pretty much the lowest you can swing in this game. Which I kind of hope they adjust that a little bit in the next game. Like, that you could actually, like, touch the ground while you're swinging. Because right now, like, there's a straight-up barrier on the ground. Like, as long as I'm holding R2, I will never touch the ground. But I would like for there to be, like, swing animations where you're like, the web is too long, so you're kind of just running on the ground, and then he kind of jumps up in the air and, you know, throws another web or something like that. Stuff like that would be cool. I know I went past the objective. I'm just... Oops.
Hey, you're
See, the thing is like, this doesn't look horrible, but all those people falling in the background kind of look stupid, so... I wish they weren't scared of Spider-Man swinging. I wish they would be like, oh my god, cool, look, it's Spider-Man. But a lot of people are like, oh my god, he's gonna hit me. Oh my god, he gonna hit me. This is a big crowd. Let me try something. I don't want to point line. Will the game let me? Oh yeah. Okay, we're a little too low. Hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm trying to take some fucking photos. All right, pal? Trying to take some fucking photos. The thing that's really confusing is that the controls are reversed since I'm upside down. So that's kind of annoying. And I'm really bad at accounting for that. None of these people really care, so this screenshot's not really working the way I wanted it to. I'll get that guy. I'll focus on that guy for some reason, because I'm pretty sure that's the guy yelling at me. We'll tilt it a little bit so it looks straight on for us. A good Spider-Man selfie is really an underrated photo art. Focused. Is this guy inside of our focus? Yeah, he's in our focus. Oh, so we want him in our focus. We're taking a photo of. Get the arm a little out of focus. Then would Spider-Man use a filter on a selfie? I don't know. I don't know. Retro, no, none of these. That halftone one looks. Wish it would have let us use it inside the boss fight or whatever. Negative, pixel, newsprint, VHS, strip, bleach, full blues fashion, filmic color, high action. No, I don't know. I think he would just do normal. Oh, maybe he would like put some stickers on here. Because this guy's being really annoying. Selfie light. Do we need that? It doesn't really. What? Yeah. Stickers are a thing that I literally don't use. So let's see. There's not like a laughing emoji. I could have swore there was. Oh, I should have used some of these for the comic book screenshot I took. Yeah, whatever. Wait for that. Can we? Okay. And what do we think this guy's thinking about? He's kind of being an asshole. So, why are all these locked down? Why can't I see these? No way I didn't unlock them, right? Oops, I'm an idiot. Okay, hang on. Let's go back. Boo. Beautiful. Yeah. Now we can move on. We can continue with the story. Get into the black. Is that like a Spider-Man 2 reference or what? Seems like it could be. We know there's going to be the symbiote's going to be involved somehow. I'm pumped for No Way Home. I'm pumped for Spider-Man 2. I'm pumped for everything Spider-Man related, to be honest with you. Well, no, that's not technically true. That's not technically true, because I couldn't care less about frickin' Morbius.
I'm sorry I'm late. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
Oof. Doesn't smell
Sure,
positive.
in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off. You are in bad shape, little guy.
All right, you guys already know we're skipping the puzzles. We don't care about the puzzles. We're just trying to get some through the puzzles. They don't matter. No offense to anybody who designed the puzzles, but I've played this game enough times. I think I deserve to skip. You know?
Circuit burned out. Got it.
But I've lost count of the amount of times I played this game.
Okay, need to reroute servo. Nice. Okay, what next? Finished.
I played it enough times, guys. I mean, hell, on the channel alone, I've played this game like 2 or 3 times now.
See if that worked. Good as new. Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now. Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
Skipping the puzzles. Sorry, everyone.
Hydrogel.
I know you guys thought this was going to be a puzzle stream, but it's not. It's just not.
Tell Doc to keep looking for other
And I
materials.
apologize for that. What? Just not going to happen. Listen, I'm dumb.
Right.
Even though I've played this game enough times, I still am bad at the puzzles. Okay? I'm not a smart guy when it comes to puzzles. And I'm man enough to admit that.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by?
I was only here for the puzzles, Rip. Yeah, sorry, man.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
I hate to break your heart, but we're doing a 0 puzzles playthrough. Well, we're actually not doing a full playthrough.
My number one fan.
We're just here to check out the suits. But speaking of which, I think maybe we should switch over to the black and gold suit. That's what it's called. So I didn't realize that, but someone pointed out, or people have been pointing out on social media, that this is just his normal suit inside out. I don't know where that gauntlet comes from. I assume we'll learn in the movie. It looks like some Doctor Strange type of stuff. But other than that, like, this is just his suit turned inside out. And I assume this has something to do with fighting Electro. But it's pretty sick looking. I guess in that scene in, what is it, Homecoming? Where they're, like, messing around with the suit, you can kind of see, like, all of these, a very similar pattern to the like, circuitry-looking stuff that flows through this suit.
Alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe...
Guys, remember, through the end of the year, I'm raising money for Extra Life, which is a charity organization that raises money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals around the country. We're raising money specifically for my local hospital, which is Penn State Children's Hospital in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's a very important cause to me personally, because my father passed away of cancer 18 years ago. But, of course, the kids could use our help now more than ever. I mean, it's holiday season, and what better present to give these kids than to change their lives, to change their health, their lives, all that. So, guys can, please consider going to the link that is pinned to the top of the chat. It's also the first link down in the description below. That'll take you right to my Extra Life fundraising page where you can donate directly. Even if you can only donate $1, any dollar amount helps.
Right now we need to get the towers back online.
And if you can't donate, that you can still help out by liking the stream, sharing the donation links on social media, all that good stuff.
Plus the signals are scrambled and we have no
I
idea.
already met my first goal for fundraising for the year, which was to raise $1,500, which means I will be getting an Extra Life themed tattoo. But if we raise $2,500 before the end of the year, I'll be letting you guys, yes, you guys, the Phenom fam, choose a piece of that tattoo. Get to pick a part of that tattoo. If you guys want to see that, then please help me raise $2,500 before the end of the year. We're at $1,690 right now, and we have 20 days till the end of the year. Well, 20 days, I think, is till New Year's, but New Year's Eve.
Was that you?
Not just a pretty
Donations are open until New Year's Eve. I'm not exactly sure what time they close, but still, we have 20 days to raise what? Oh, how does math work? What, $800 about?
Looks like there's
So.
a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
$810. So, I think we could do it. But I need your guys' help to do so.
Do it.
Like I said, please consider helping out kids. But yeah.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Enemies will block melee attacks. The one thing that I've always been really bad with in this game when it comes to taking screenshots is I feel like I'm bad at taking screenshots in combat. Like I feel like I can never, not never, but most of the time I feel like I could never get a good screenshot in combat.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
I kind of wish there was an option to turn off the like
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any.
the like big like flashes you get from hitting people. I feel like that'd go a long way in terms of being able to get nice screenshots, because those a little like bright like flashes and effects you get when you hit people will usually like throw the camera off focus or like make the screen really blurry, or it'll have this weird like parallax effect. Wish you could turn that stuff off.
I said back off.
I think you could either turn them off or adjust them a little bit in Miles, some of them. I don't remember. Miles has a lot more accessibility features, but I haven't even really delved into all of them. I think some stuff like that is in there somewhere. But Miles is a game that I haven't taken a lot of screenshots in, honestly. I never really played it. Don't know why. Oof. Okay, the parking meter took that guy out.
Let me go.
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man.
Thanks, Spider Dude.
Should be able to spot the next tower from up there.
Thanks, Spider-Man. Yo, man. Go Spider-Man. Go crazy, dude.
From his elevated position.
Yo, Spider-Man. You go crazy, dude.
A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The chief never did understand Spider Cop. thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Oof.
Bet I
Oops.
can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
I can modify him to track more than just crimes. How about they track my backpacks? Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, spider made out of mans.
Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
Your backpack, backpack. Backpack, backpack.
One of my old backpacks from high school.
Why are we singing Dora the Explorer right now?
Attach tracking dots to these. Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
I honestly can't decide if I like this suit or not.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Like, it is really cool,
Part man.
but also there's something off about it that I can't put my finger on. I don't know why. Wrong way. I don't know what it is, though. Hey, Spider-Man.
Open the safe. Do it.
Hey, fellas.
Ah! Spider-Man, shoot him.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Nice. Give everybody a mild concussion. Actually, no, that's a lot worse than mild.
I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a group of superheroes
A little thinking, Yuri.
that say that they don't kill people, right?
Game. Spider Cop? Well, he
But to me, it's more like, I won't kill you, but your medical bills will. And Spider-Man is definitely a part of that group of superheroes. Batman is another one. He's just like snapping people's arms and like breaking people's necks and stuff. I'm like, bro.
Spider Cop's tireless. Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
Do. All right, we got some health increases. Love to see that.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Is it like maybe the little wires coming off the suit that are like making me feel weird about it? I don't know. If this, like, the fact that this is his suit inside out is cool and everything, but it also makes me feel some type of way because, like, these wires seem kind of loose. Like, could you imagine, like, putting this on and accidentally, like, ripping out one of these wires or something? Being Spider-Man seems hard. Especially, like, right, this area right here. Like, look at how loose these couple wires are here. And, like, around the neck and stuff, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Then back to creating the...
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I basically point launched into the exact same place.
All units, receiving reports of a robbery. Suspects are armed. Additional officers requested near Flatiron.
I will say I wish for New Game Plus that there was at least an option to not have to like redo all the radio towers again. Because I literally never redo the radio towers in a New Game Plus playthrough. Unless I'm specifically going after 100% again, which I don't know if I've actually ever done in a New Game Plus playthrough. I might have once, but...
Hope crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic. The police will take it from here.
All right, let's keep on swinging. Okay, heading to fix our spider suit here. Only here for the puzzles. You hate to see that. All right, let's keep going. Anonymous donated $20 via Extra Life. Thank you so much for the support. $20 helps out a ton. Thank you guys so much for the support, and that's going to help sick children in need. So thank you for being awesome. How come the ticker didn't update? And it's also not the normal alert I have for Extra Life. Oh, there it is. Anonymous with a $20 donation. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. And now with that, we are officially underneath the $800, or needing $810. Now, to meet our goal, we need to raise $790 before the end of the year. We got 20 days to do it. I think we could do it. I think we got this in the bag. But thank you to Anonymous
Parker,
for being awesome.
Dr. Octavius, what you got there? Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
Oh, just a side project.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker, it's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
I'll leave you to it, brother. Keep on being Spider-Man.
That should do it.
That should do it. I love this cutscene. Fire.
Coming through.
Looking good, Spidey.
Hello, New York. New suit, same old me.
Pretty fire, dude. City that never sleeps. Dope. All right. I'm trying to think what's like the ideal photo opportunity for this suit.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No.
I don't know. Something about it isn't really doing anything for me in this like evening time.
Can't act without cause.
But now you've got
I feel like it would look really good at either at
That way,
night or
you can keep an eye on
in
the
like
location.
midday. But right now it's just
See
kind of
anything
yeah.
You got it.
That makes sense. mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong. But I think it would really pop either in the day or at night.
Awesome. Doc would be proud.
Would he, though?
Can't believe Spider-Man finally.
Nap time.
I'm in an ass-kicking mood. Guys, hire me to be a voice actor. One of you. Somebody. I can say these lines with the best of them.
Get him! The boss wants Spider-Man's head! He's airborne! Take him down! Get cover! Boss wants your head!
More of them.
You're gonna pay for that, web brain! You asked for it!
Oh boy, oh no.
Spider-Man, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Another gadget?
Another gadget? Oh, that line wasn't very good. I didn't do a very good voice acting job on that one. Beautiful. Oh, that was it? Oh, no. Oh, it's about our suit power. There's no one around. I'm not wasting it. Are you joking me? Oh, fine. The game's gonna force me to do it.
Dang, looks like they called their buddy.
Got like hit like 2 people.
Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
In which case, buy some socks already, dude. Hate to see it.
Oh, anyone want to surrender? No?
Bam, 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 bam. Alright, this looks like the last guy here. Yep. Oh, 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 oh! He's dead. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work.
I want to see this suit at night or in the middle of the day.
Throughout the city, betting
So
big
let's
on
get
the
there.
chance.
Let's
Keep an eye
do
out.
it.
Report in
Let's
if you see
do
anything
it.
suspicious.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it. And I know just the one to
Let's
start
do
with.
it. Let's go. Let's go. Yahoo! My Mario impression. Hire me to voice act for Mario. I should have been in the Mario movie instead of Chris Pratt. Let's be real. Let's all be real with ourselves here. I know it. You guys know it.
Good old Empire State.
Mario himself knows it.
Time to
Even
grab
Chris
a
Pratt knows it. Chris Pratt knows. He's like, hey, the rumor has it, and I have no idea if this is true, but neither do you guys. Rumor has it. Chris Pratt actually, when he got hired to do the Mario movie,
photography since quitting the Bugle.
he actually called them and he was like, hey, I know I'm Chris Pratt, but I really think you should let this Josh guy do it. He does a real good Mario voice. And they were like, but Chris Pratt, you're cool. And he's not. And then Chris Pratt's like, well, you know, fair point. Fair point. That's what he said. So, yeah. So that's why I am not playing Mario in the Mario movie.
Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing
True
by.
story. True story. And keep in mind, I have no way of knowing if that's a true story or not. But, it's a true story, so. True story. True story. This game is so good.
We have a kidnapping in progress. Please proceed to Madison.
Like, I just can't believe we got a good Spider-Man game.
But my mask can zero in on muffled sounds.
Can you guys believe it? Because I really can't. Like, I mean, I can believe it because Insomniac made it, and they make great. But, like, I really thought we were about to just keep getting the shitty movie tie-in games from Activision.
Easy, I've got you.
They thought I knew where Fisk hid his money, but I'm just.
And I'm glad in general that, like, Marvel games
There they are!
formed, like, an actual team that just focuses on making cool deals for game, like licensing out different properties to different studios and stuff. I think pretty much with the exception of the Avengers game, it's all of it's been pretty damn good. Like, I love the new Guardians game. I love this game. I love Miles Morales. I heard pretty good things about Ultimate Alliance 3. I kind of wish it wasn't a Switch exclusive, but I guess I can't complain, seeing as how I'm playing a PlayStation exclusive Spider-Man game. But I heard Ultimate Alliance on the Switch was good. I have a Switch. I could play it if I wanted to.
Cool, I'm on my way.
Heard good things about that. What other games was Marvel games responsible for? I'm excited for Wolverine. That Midnight Suns game, I don't even know. I don't really know if the genre is for me, but I am at least intrigued by it. Wolverine is gonna be dope. Spider-Man 2 is gonna be dope.
All units, witness reported an active
What other Marvel games have? There's a couple of mobile games. I don't really delve into mobile games all that much. I know there's that Marvel Future Revolution game. Don't know if that's any good, honestly. I played it for like couple minutes, I think.
Eviction proceedings will start Friday unless full payment is received by close of business. Good day.
Yeah, good day.
You get your rent as soon as you fix this damn door. You know?
Now, where did I put my bag?
I just want to see this suit at night. At night.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
Omniac devs. Beast Shelter. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Ernie sounded a lot like I did right there, and I was trying to impersonate Joe Swanson from The Family Guy. Hey, Peter.
Hey, there's my favorite aunt.
Sorry, guys. I'm skipping it. We're meant to be looking at photos here, or taking photos, I guess. And I really hope this suit pops in. I think it's going. With the little tiny lights on it and stuff, and the black and the gold just kind of shimmering in them. Ooh, yeah, it looks pretty good.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly? I don't want to make a scene.
Good.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets.
One thing that I used to really like for taking screenshots that you actually can't do anymore, unfortunately, because of the... Actually, if I remap the button controls... Hang on, we're gonna try something. Can I change the... Can't you remap the buttons? I could have swore you could. I'm not seeing anything here. You used to be able to... They changed the controls between Spider-Man, the original, and then the remaster of Miles Morales, where the trick buttons used to be on the air tricks used to be, I think, it was used to be a combo. It was either triangle and circle or X and... I think it was triangle and circle. And then basically, those are the two buttons you had to hold to initiate tricks in the air. And so what I used to like to do was, I used to like swinging high up, and then used to be able to like initiate, like do combos in the air while you were swinging, like just like punching air. But it used to be really cool for certain screenshots. And now you can't do it anymore because they remapped the trick button to square, which is also your attack button. And as far as I know, there's no way to separate the two. So unfortunately, you can no longer do that, which really stinks. I used to love doing that. A lot of the screenshots, well, not a lot of them, but I had quite a few screenshots on the PS4 version of the game that were me doing that. But I took way too many screenshots on the PS4 version in this game. I've taken quite a lot on the PS5 version as well, but not nearly as many as I took on the PS4 version. Like, no joke, it was so bad at one point that I think I had, like, close to almost 20 gigabytes of screenshots of Spider-Man PS4 on my PS4. And now, granted, like, I kind of was cheating a little bit, because that was when I used to take a lot of screenshots of cutscenes. And so anytime Spider-Man looked decently cool in a cutscene, I would stop it. And then I would take, like, 4 or 5 different screenshots, each with a different filter on. Because I couldn't decide which one I thought looked best. So, like, yeah, I had, like, 20 gigs worth of screenshots, but so many of them were, like, just duplicates of the same screenshot in a different suit or with a different filter or whatever. So, in terms of, like, actually unique screenshots, I probably didn't have all that many. Definitely still more than a normal person would have, but I kind of wish I could go back and see some of my PS4 screenshots, because, like, I put a lot more time and effort into them, I feel like, than I did with the PS5 ones. But that's also well, I mean, that's because the game was out for, like, 2 years on the PS4, and this has been out for a year already, actually, but they're still saved on my PS4, but also I feel like now all those screenshots are useless because this version looks way better, so why would I want to show off PS4 screenshots when I could just take more on PS5? I've tried not to take that many on PS5, though, because the PS5 hard drive is very small. Or, well, solid-state drive. But, oh god. Once Spider-Man 2 comes out, and I'm hoping around that time I'll have also expanded my storage on the PS5, it's over. I'm going to have, like, a terabyte of screenshots. It's over. It's done. The done deal. The game's going to look beautiful, I bet. Based off of the trailer that we saw, which, granted, you know, it's a trailer. Take it with a grain of salt. They said that was running in real time, so, like, that doesn't necessarily mean the game is going to look that good, because, I mean, running, you know, that cutscene in real time in engine is a lot different than running the entire game. So, but it looked pretty fucking good. It looked pretty fucking good.
There's someone else here. They must have taken it.
Those masks. Who are these guys?
There's no one here but us. We will find the file, or you will die.
This is bad. They'll kill her if I alert them. Need to pick them off silently. Yuri, the silent alarm was legit. Masked gunmen and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse in the meantime.
Can do.
Okay. Let's get her done. Oh no, I'm hungry. You hate to hear that.
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
I just took a fucking picture of the floor. You hate to see that.
They always look so cozy whipped up like that.
I want to know from you guys, do you think it would be, like, comfortable to be webbed up in a cocoon like that? Or do you think it would be uncomfortable? Okay. As a pretense, just assume it's not against your will, because obviously doing anything against your will would not be fun or comfortable. But, like, oops. Oops. Imagine you could just casually walk up to Spider-Man and be like, yo, bro, just can you cocoon me to the ceiling for a sec? See, this is the thing I'm talking about, is this parallax effect. Like, this would look so dope as a screenshot, but then you got this parallax effect, and it does look cool in action. But when it comes to taking screenshots, like, I don't really like the whole blue and red type of look.
You stay quiet now. Someone's coming. They'll see me down here.
They'll see me down here.
Someone else is here. I swear.
Someone else is here. I swear it. Oh my God, they're shooting stuff. Where are they? I know how to play the game, Insomniac. Stop holding my hand. I'm just kidding. I love this game.
Time. Hey, what is that?
I wish I could get... Gonna miss Johnny. Yeah, definitely, man. The whole thing is wild. Come on, Spider-Man. Face that way. Yeah, this screenshot doesn't work the way I want it to. Sometimes you just gotta cut your losses and realize that you're not gonna be able to get something.
If I had a nickel for every don't move.
Hey, Pete.
MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least.
Same as you. Working.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
So Robbie's got you covering a break-in for the Bugle?
Well, Robbie doesn't technically know I'm here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago.
Uh-huh?
Let me explain.
Excuse me.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson. I'm covering the Fisk estate sale.
Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
I like to get a jump on things.
Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Right.
Well, I don't. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Hey, Craig? No, sorry. It looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover. I don't know, maybe the expressionist piece?
You know what? I think I can make today work.
Are you sure?
You're here. No moment like the present.
Thank you.
There's no moment like the present.
We're good.
There's no moment like the present. Yeah. No moment like the present.
I'll be waiting by the
Yeah.
statue when you're ready to begin.
Can do.
Not a single moment like the present. There's no moment like the present. All right, lady, where'd you go? Let's start this bad boy up. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
You're ready to begin.
Sounds good.
I'm ready.
Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kake Monbaku.
I'm gonna take purposefully bad photos of all these.
It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context.
How creepy do you or how
Let's move on.
much of a creep does this lady? Do you think this lady thinks I am? Wish that flash wasn't there.
Now this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional terracotta puddled ink effect.
That's why this game is so good.
Are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but creation toils in silence.
These photos don't actually mean anything. I wish it would actually save them as screenshots to my console. Oh, am I supposed to take this? Oh, I have to actually take a decent photo of this one. That's...
In any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of. Notice the intricate gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just a friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
I'm sure I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested, if you had ever noticed anything strange.
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
I'm gonna stand as close to you as I possibly can.
Are you sure there's nothing you'd like to say, maybe off the record, regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
Wait.
This woman is keeping something from us. They always do. They're always keeping something from us.
Craig, I'll call you back. My dear, I think it's time for you to go.
Gotta use the bathroom.
Could I use the restroom real quick?
Fine. Follow me.
Oh, I'm supposed to follow her. Sorry.
This is a really lovely space.
It is. And this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner. Be quick.
Of course. Be right back.
These are all really good cover photos for this fake article that we're making. I would use any one of them. Or all of them.
Hello, Craig. Funny you should call.
Hello, Craig.
Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the...
Hello, Craig. How you doing?
No, she's here now.
Oh, she's here tomorrow.
Got to get into that back room. If that statue is what I think it is, this just...
It's about to be... He's gonna think we're sus.
What do you mean he had to reschedule? If she's not your reporter, who is she, Craig? auction house.
You're telling me she didn't hear that?
Pete told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens. But how?
I hate that I have to look at the puzzle solutions to figure it out. Like, I know the puzzle solution.
He's holding something. Statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Now, maybe these pieces move. Nice. So close. I've seen these before.
Why couldn't we just knock her? I mean, Mary Jane probably could if she wanted to. I think she's trying to be low-key about it, which I respect. I respect the low-key nature that we're going for here.
What is this?
Devil's breath. The breath of a devil. You hate to see it. What the hell's going on here? There's a bunch of demons in here.
Excuse me, sir. You can't be.
Oh. I mean, that guy did it for us, so.
Where's the statue?
Where's the statue?
There.
Well, I'm Dirty Dan. You ran away. Pretty convenient that it had carpeted floors, because you already know her high heels would be making a fuck ton of noise.
This is the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay, you hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete, focus.
Oh no, I ruined everything.
All right. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front.
Hey Pete, I'm hidden near the front.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath.
Something called
Hired to build a secret research lab for it.
Devil's
Breath is, but it seems
the breath of a devil.
He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much, Shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight.
Well, don't say anything like that. I destroyed the entire display. Just collapsed, and they're like, huh? This is a really shoddy idea of stealth, to be honest with you. I swear, I don't know.
She must have taken it. Please, you have to believe me.
Oh.
That's all of them.
And you're telling me the people in this other room didn't hear any of this? Didn't hear me destroy the entire room? They didn't hear that? They don't care? Oof.
Stop!
No. Hide!
Well, that display is a no-go. Yeah. You hate to see all this stuff. We're definitely ruining everything that Fisk ever worked for. Well, I don't know how much he worked for, per se. You know. Which, I mean, granted, isn't that bad of a thing when you think about it that way?
I mean, I've fought specters, but, you know, technically specters aren't ghosts. All ghosts are specters, but not all specters are ghosts. You know what I mean? Huh?
I'm still really not sure how I feel about this suit, to be honest with you. I hate to see that.
Was it a workout? Huh. Looks antique. I think I know someone who could help track down where this came from. A job for later.
A job for later.
I just talked to Craig. You are not the reporter he was sending. You don't even work for Heritage Arts.
Never said I did. Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Daily Bugle.
I've come to realize the MCU is totally only in New York. Like, why can't we get someone from Jersey or Rhode Island?
What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at...
It's a good point.
Your editor will be hearing from our attorney.
It is weird, though, because, like, so much of it is based around New York, but I feel like not many of the movies actually take place in New York. If that makes sense. Like, obviously, some pieces of it do, but, like, there's a lot of actual globe-trotting in the movie.
Never happened?
In the movies.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
I have no idea, but I'm still glad he makes these fries.
Totally. Best in the city.
Go on.
So, how's the grind at the Bugle?
Well... Yeah, well,
I can't skip this cutscene, guys. It's not allowed.
Hobby about my so-called antics tonight. So
Not allowed to skip this cutscene.
Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city. What's your take?
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call to hair.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius's work will help millions. I'm right where I want to be, right where I should be.
Almost sounds like it's more important than your other job. I've never heard you talk like that before.
A lot can change in 6 months.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
You know, just dinner between friends.
Friends. Is that what we are?
Well, maybe we could be. You know, if that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Iron Mist from Michigan would be cool.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can carry good things too, like money and keys, and raspberry lip balm.
Do you remember why we broke up?
Oh.
This is a trick question, isn't it?
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Just propose already? I wonder if we'll see that in the next... I think it's possible. But we're not allowed to skip this cutscene, so we'll never know. Here's why.
Love seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
Makes me sad that Mary Jane doesn't say anything to him. Rest in peace, Stan the man. Love that guy.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Stanley,
Yeah,
Stanley,
well, guess he
Stanley.
doesn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him
Herman's
back
just a
by
big
bedtime.
cupcake.
Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal life you have, Peter Parker.
Peter, I just want to make sure you haven't left any equipment you built for your friend around the lab. It's no bother to me, but if the grant committee stops by again...
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know
Is it
my
just
friend
me,
is
or like...
looking out for him. There's a lot of people who don't like him very much.
That buffoon Jameson...
I will say my one complaint about this game, or one of the complaints I have, I guess, is like... So he initially tells him that Spider-Man is his friend and he builds his suit and equipment. But then every conversation they have following that, they make it sound like... It seems like both Peter and Octavius speak in a way, like the way that they talk makes it sound like they're like, oh, your friend, wink, wink, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it comes off as them both being in agreement that they both know. Like, that Peter knows that Octavius knows that it's him, but they're, like, playing it off as, like, oh, you know, like a your secret's safe with me type of thing. Like, oh, you know, your friend, wink, wink, you know, your friend. That guy, you know him, your friend, wink, wink. Like, it's not you, it's your friend. Like, that's how they speak. I feel, at least to me, that's how I feel that they speak about it after all the times they mention it afterwards. But then at the end, it's like a whole big reveal that, spoilers, it's a whole big reveal that Octavius knew the whole time. So I don't really understand. Like, to me, I was like, well, I kind of thought you knew already.
Hope crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic.
Imagine you were able to make your own custom suits. The idea of that sounds cool, but I don't know how the execution would work out.
Attention units, there's an assault in progress. Officers needed in Little Italy.
I will say though, like, I've seen people on online do like things where they would like Photoshop like two suits together and then take like screenshots from the game, but then comp their like new like suit onto it, like their new like combination suit, and a lot of them look really fucking dope. So maybe, see, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be way too much work for them to put a feature in like that, where you could like choose two suits to kind of combine the looks of. And then plus, but you'd have to do like, there's so many different combination suits. I don't know. The idea sounds cool. I think the closest thing we'll ever get to that, which isn't close at all, but I think the closest thing we could ever see to that, maybe, is like maybe like a fan design contest where they're like, oh, hey, like, fans design your own like suits, and we'll pick the best one and put it in the game. And that's not even close to what you're saying. I understand that, but I'd say that's probably the closest thing we ever get to something like that, unfortunately. Could be wrong, but that's just what I think.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. At least talk to me so we can make it interesting. Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm still on talk.
Noted.
Noted.
Honestly, Herman, why are you robbing again? You know the watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't.
We all know you're kind of dumb.
You must be desperate, which means you're not just stealing for yourself. You must be working with someone, or for someone. You can tell me who it is now, or make me punch it out of you later. Your choice. Move, move, move!
Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son. Whoa, pal. Bitch. Damn it.
You know what, Herman? You have like zero personality, but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details? Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But
She's not wrong.
Right, Yuri?
I mean, spoilers for the DLCs, but she ends up hating him too.
Might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Which, now that I think about it, was that foreshadowing? Did Insomniac foreshadow that? Oh my god, they're so good. Insomniac is so good if they foreshadowed that. That's insane. Never even thought about it.
Oh, it's MJ.
Never thought about it until right now.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee? Why?
He has a degree in art history. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon.
Almost morning, you say?
Snack.
Nice.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Mr. Lee is in his office right now, and I just hit my glasses off the microphone. I apologize.
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter.
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter. Sorry, guys, we're skipping this cutscene. We're skipping this cutscene. We're not taking screenshots of Peter Parker. We're taking screenshots of Spider-Man. We want pictures of Spider-Man. We want pictures of Spider-Man. That was a horrible J. Jonah Jameson impression. I didn't really try that hard. I could probably do better. I'd have to work through it.
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Peter, walk faster, bro.
Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
So does Peter know about Lee's side job yet? At this point, no. Like, he basically in that cutscene, Martin Lee is like, hey, like, this shit's dangerous. Like, stay the fuck away. But at this point, we're like, hey, there's like maybe an inkling of like, hey, that's a little sus, but like, okay. But as of right now, no. As of right now, he's just kind of like, huh, you know a lot about this, don't you? Actually, I don't even know if there is like an inkling right now that he's being suspicious. I think it's more like, man, he was really like... It's clear he knows more than he's letting on, I guess, is kind of the thing that they... The conclusion that they come to, but... they don't really know that he's like some type of involved with it.
Pro tip. If you're not...
Peter, Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry. I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said
Both
so.
orphans seems like a kind of fucked up thing to say to your nephew. Okay, mess with the focus distance a bit, the aperture, or yeah, aperture. Get a little vignette action in there. Dope. Based on these moves, I hope these guys got full medical insurance. That's a good point. Never really... well, Peter Parker's definitely too poor to have medical insurance.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not sure about Miles. Well, Miles is still a kid, so he might be chilling.
I'll be there soon.
I don't know how that works in New York, though. In Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed health insurance of some kind until you're 18, is it? Not 100% certain. I'm not sure if that's like a national thing or if that's state by state. I'm really not 100% sure how all that works.
Muggers, gotta jump.
Why is this guy just chilling on the hood of the car? That guy narrowly avoided a pallet to the dome.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail, so...
Oh, I was talking about the crooks. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. A good point, I guess. One thing, I don't really know how much it affects the screenshots, but usually when I'm just going for straight up, like, really nice screenshots, I will play in the fidelity mode. Takes you down to 30 frames a second, which is a little jarring at first, because we were just, you know, swinging around at the very smooth 60. And honestly, like, for gameplay purposes, I would much prefer to be playing at 60. Like, I'll usually always do performance or performance RT. But sometimes when you're looking for good screenshots, you just got to deal with it. Again, I'm not sure how much of an impact this really has in the photo mode. But from what I can tell, it makes it look a lot better, for the most part. Like, maybe I'm just crazy, but I feel like there's a lot of extra detail that we... Like, the pattern on his suit, I feel like definitely wasn't as pronounced. But it is really jarring for gameplay, in my opinion. Well, yeah, zoomed in. Exposure, that's good. Focus distance, real short. I don't know why I like the focus distance that short. It makes it look like you're... I don't know anything about camera lenses, but there's a specific type of lens that has a really short focal length, I think they call it. And it always makes photos, in my opinion, look really fucking... So that's why I always like it. And around the sides. Check out some filters. Spider Chrome looks dope on the black and gold. But all right, I'm gonna switch back to the hybrid suit. Look at that in the fidelity mode. Now we also have ray tracing enabled. I mean, immediately I can see like more detail in the patterns on his suit, like on the boots and stuff. The kind of hexagonal, like carbon fiber weave type of pattern looking on his mask, the rest of his suit. The kind of like webbing stuff you could already kind of see before. Kind of way you can see like the little like nano pattern on the slightly on the metal. Pretty dope. And I'm just excited for this movie. Where's that at? Since I don't have the mini-map unlocked, it won't actually tell me where a crime is unless the red dots pop up, so...
I'm flying pretty close to blind. I ought to look for towers to activate.
I will say, I mean, I understand the limitations of console. I do kind of wish the reflections were a little bit clearer. Like, there's a lot of them, probably purposefully so, are, like, really, like, weirdly blurry. And I know reflections aren't always a perfect, like, one-to-one mirrored reflection, on Windows especially, but... I mean, there's got to be some, you know? Especially in New York.
Need backup for a vehicle pursuit in progress. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Oh, hey, we found the...
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars. Now that's just rude. Yes.
Oh, wait, I actually just thought of something that I might try out. I want to see what happens. Well, not this screenshot, but I want to... And it might spoil the movie for myself a little bit, but I'm curious if the Iron Spider arms actually do. If they're colored after the... Well, see, I don't know if they would change color, actually. This is already a similar color scheme to the Iron Spider Infinity War suit. But we'll see.
Gotta give that wheelman props. Manhattan rush hour is no joke.
Alright. Oh my god, they ran over Spidey. All right. So let's see what happens. I'm going to activate the suit power. We're going to see if they changed the iron spider arms at all. I don't believe they did. I think this is the same as the... Yeah, I think they're the same. Yeah, okay. Well,
I adore this city, and I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice, nothing but...
well, it was worth a shot. I think we will see the iron spider legs just because I think it would be really cool to watch Peter with the iron spider legs go up against Doc Ock with his arms. I think that would be a really cool, like, fight scene. Huge missed opportunity if they don't do that, in my opinion.
Attention all units. We have a possible kidnapping. Incident was reported near the meatpacking district.
Near the meatpacking district. Huh? Oh. Oh. Kind of like something cool, you know, and it's not working out the way I want. Nope. You have anywhere you would want Johnny and Kyle to go? I mean, to me, the obvious answer seems like AEW for both of them. Like, I don't really know what Ring of Honor is doing. I don't know if they still even exist anymore. So AEW makes the most sense to me for both of them. Kyle especially, because then they could, if they wanted to, do the... he could reunite with Bobby Fish, or they could do the Undisputed Era, which I don't know if they would do right now. Obviously call it something different, but... they could have that reunion. They could... they do a lot of things with them. Gargano, though, I think he's going to be a free agent for a while. Like, I don't think he's going anywhere imminently. I could be wrong, but I think he's just going to take some time right now. Like, get some t-shirt sales on Pro Wrestling Tees, sure, but, like, I think right now he's just, like, his baby's coming in, what, February? So I think that he's just going to be like, hey, you know, I'm just chilling. My baby's coming soon, like... we're chilling, man. I think he's just going to make, like, YouTube stream on Twitch or YouTube. I think he announced that he made a Twitch page, or maybe it's one that he already had. I don't know. I don't remember. I think he's just going to do that, and then they'll have the baby, and then a few months later, after they kind of get settled in with it, then maybe he'll sign somewhere. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. I think Kyle will go somewhere almost immediately, but I think Gargano is going to be a bit of a slower burn.
immediate response to Chelsea, over.
Yeah, I think eventually AEW makes sense for both of them. I would say I could maybe see one of them, like Ring of Honor 2 maybe, but again, with that whole situation going down, I don't really know.
Attention units. Civilians are trapped following a car crash.
Honestly, I feel like for the most part, like almost everyone that leaves WWE, AEW is probably their first option. It's just, is AEW going to hire all of them? Yeah. They can't. So, see. Oh, are they on the building? Oh, they're right there.
Bad one. People could be injured.
I feel AEW is starting to become WWE with the whole overcrowded roster. See, that's true, and that's why I think that, like, it's possible that all these, not all these people do go to AEW. And that's the hard thing, then, is where do the rest of them? Do they just do, like, random indie appearances? Do they actually sign with a company? Do they quit wrestling altogether? What do they do? Time will tell. I mean, I do kind of agree with you. I mean, granted, I don't really watch AEW, so I don't really know what they're doing week to week. I don't really watch WWE either, like outside of every other pay-per-view I watch.
About the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't hear, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear your thoughts. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, I see your point.
Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We are checking out the Spider-Man Far From Home suits. Or not Far From Home. No Way Home. In Spider-Man Remastered. Taking some screenshots of them, too, because I'm mildly obsessed with the photo mode in this game. I will say, though, the black and gold one. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it yet. It's nice, but I feel like it doesn't lend well to shots in this. That makes sense. But unfortunately, because of that, we're going to skip over these cutscenes. I did just play the entire game over the summer. So if you guys want to see the actual story and stuff, then the stream a few months back for that. Or, well, there was multiple.
Do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. He even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
I will say, I think it's kind of dumb that these suits are only on the remastered version. I don't understand why they did that. I mean, I do, kind of. But
hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value.
kind of stinks, but
I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
Well, It's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
I've got a couple stations measuring
Good old air pollution thing.
The idea is to catch the, what's the word, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high.
Way too high. Way too high.
If it keeps getting worse, people could die. The particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source.
How did I miss that one?
Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
I just hope WWE turns it around in 2022, but then again, I said that last year too. See, I don't understand what WWE is doing. Like, people keep saying, like, oh, they're trying to sell, but it's like, at what point is it still viable to buy them? Like, is it that, like, I don't, on one hand, I get it, because, like, if you're going to sell yourself to a company, I understand that it looks horrible if you're going to sell and you're like, oh, well, we want, say, like, I don't know, I'll just throw out a random number. Well, we want, like, 50 billion for the company, but your payroll is, like, $1 billion, because you have, like, 400 wrestlers that are signed to, like, 5-year contracts. Because you were, you know, swiping up all this talent so they couldn't go to AEW. So, like, on one hand, it makes sense if they were trying to sell. But at what point have you gone too far? And now it's like, well, yeah, like, payroll's lower, great. But now you have, like, 12 wrestlers, and we don't want to buy the company anymore. You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't know if that's the case, or if they're really just greedy as fuck, or if they really think that... Or if they, like, if they realize that, like, hey, or if they think in their own heads that, like, oh, hey, we kind of over-exaggerated what AEW would be, and now we realize that they're not really a competitor, so, like, yeah, fuck it, well, let's get rid of all these people. Let them go there if they want. I don't know. It also doesn't help because of that Nick Khan guy that they hired. He, like, he fucking loves Release.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
WWE 2K22 is about to have a roster the size of, like, WWE 2K15. 2K15 had a total of, like, less than 100 superstars. Which I know doesn't sound horrible, but, like, when you consider that between, like, you know, men, women, and legends. And I think managers is included in that. Like, 90 something like that. And I think that might even include DLC characters, too. And I'm just like, bruh. Like, that game is so bare bones. And, like, I know almost everything else about 2K22 sounds pretty good. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Herman, long time no see.
Ah, Herman.
But, I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation.
Les Shocker.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is.
I really like this suit.
Your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Although I'm gonna stick by my original statement. I think the, like, Civil War / Homecoming suit is still my favorite of the MCU suits in this game, specifically. I don't know about on screen, but in this game specifically, I still think the original Homecoming suit.
should do? And who determines the ideal ratio of talking versus not talking? Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Why are you doing this, Harman? What if Spider-Man was Russian? Why are you doing this, Harman? That sounds a little German, not necessarily Russian.
If you come clean, I can help you.
You really want to help me?
Yep.
Just let me have the money.
Sorry, not gonna happen. Nope, gotta try something else.
I will say the feel of gameplay really suffers when you're not playing in the 60 frames mode.
You know, people don't use banks anymore.
Is a pretty good opportunity for us. Nice.
You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's all the rage.
Try day trading.
Wait. No. Oh, come on, Herman.
Come on, Herman.
Tell me who you're working for.
Herman the Sherman.
If I talk, I'm dead. They made that very clear. Quit now for your own good.
I missed? You gotta be joking.
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people. Could be anything under those masks.
Wait, did you say masks?
Oh, he said masks. Sure did.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way. You ain't seen what I seen. You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
Quit going!
Why would I quit moving? Why would I do that?
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance.
Now it's your last chance. Oh boy. It's over for you, shocker.
Sorry, Herman.
I know it's such a cheap, like, laugh, but I love when Spidey calls his villains by their, like, normal ass names. Because Spidey's villains almost always have, like, really dumb regular names. Like, he's the Shocker, but his real name is Herman. Or Willie for Wilson. Otto isn't horrible, I guess. What's the other one?
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Ack is Scorpion.
Hey, the Bugle is a
What's Vulture? Adrian? Yeah, I guess Adrian's. Adrian too.
Well, I've heard they have some really
He doesn't really call him Adrian. Well, he does once in this. It's a Rocky Balboa reference. Hey, yo, Adrian. Hit Row, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, and John Morrison were all superstars that shouldn't have been released because they were building them, or at least using. Yeah, clearly nobody's safe, dude. It's the whole thing.
The fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Attention units. Need response to a break-in. Available officers, please proceed to Bryant. Over.
Went from too many to too little. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all, my dude. In the wrong spot, aren't I? Here we are.
Peter, I've been looking into the units. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right.
It's like their brands both can't be really good. It's either Raw or SmackDown. Yeah, that was the thing that pissed me off, is SmackDown had all of their big superstars for how long? And then USA Network was pissed because they were like, hey, you have like all of your big people on SmackDown, and you move some of them over to Raw. And they're like, yo, we got you, fam. So they literally moved all of the big superstars except Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre to Raw. And I'm just like, bro, what? Like, the only other big stars that are there is Drew. There's Drew, Roman, Sasha, and Charlotte. And yeah, they're big stars in general, but like, it's also all dependent on if you like them or not. But like, and yeah, there's like Sheamus and Cesaro and like, but like, they don't treat them like big stars, unfortunately.
Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
Let's look at some of this. All right, so we got this one. Decent. Like this one. I like this one. Yeah, and I like this one. Pretty good. This one was just fun. A little bit of fun we had. This one I like. This one looks really nice. That one's okay. That's not incredible. This was the one that I took yesterday for the thumbnail. I mean, we could look through some of the other ones I have, because I definitely feel like I haven't showcased my best work in this stream so far. Let's just look at some of the other screenshots I've taken. This one I took also yesterday while I was playing. This one I really like. I don't know why. I just do. Looks cool. One I also took yesterday. That one I really like. This one I used for a thumbnail a while ago. One is just Spider-Man bouncing off of the pipes in the background or whatever. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit looks pretty damn good in this game. We'll say that. This one is literally just the same screenshot, like a bunch of different times with a bunch of different suits. Literally the exact same position, just a bunch of different suits. This one I actually have, well, I've cropped it, but I have this one as my lock screen on my phone. This one's pretty cool. Scarlet Spider. Raimi. I really like that one. That one's pretty nice. This one's dope. This one I like as well. Simple. I really like the rain. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of rain in this game. But when it does rain, I feel like you really got to take advantage of it. Makes a lot of the suits look really good. More framey stuff. Building, that one's dope. Dope. Tried to do some in-combat stuff. Like I said, I'm not the best at taking in-combat screens. Swinging around, walking around, that's where I do better. Little Spider UK action going on. Resilient suit, not bad. Not my best work. This one I really like. This one is like one of my favorite screenshots that I've taken in. Like super dark and mysterious almost. I have a couple of different variations of this screenshot that I took. The one without the light. This one, some in combat stuff. I really like this one. This one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Looks like Red Hood in that picture. Yeah, it does. I think I might have used this for a thumbnail too at some point. I don't remember. That one is just a screenshot from a cutscene. This is the screenshot I was trying to get at the very beginning. But obviously with the new suit, didn't work, obviously. Punch and Fisk. This one's from a cutscene. This one, I took it sideways because I was going to try to use it as like a vertical picture for my phone or something. This one's really cool. I like this one. Cutscene. This one's really dope. This is another one of my favorites that I've taken in this game. At least on the PS5 version. I have a ton of screenshots on my PS4. This one was inspired by the scene where Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is trying to learn how to swing. That's just the closest thing you can wear to casual clothes in this game. But yeah, I really like that one. Just for like the meme of it. This one's really fucking dope. I also really like this one. I have a bunch of the armored advanced suit. I was really feeling that one for a while. They're pretty dope. Spider-Punk next to the graffiti. I thought that was cool. Some of these I was just experimenting with, seeing like what looks cool, what doesn't. Not 100% in love with this one, but I tried something different with it. I like that one. This one, interesting. Don't love it, don't hate it. Again, don't love it, don't hate it. That one's kind of cool. Going off the stealth suit a little bit. Again, just trying something different. When I first got the game, I was like, there's a lot of suits that I never really took a lot of screenshots with. So I was trying to take some good-looking screenshots with a lot of suits that I didn't use. Dark suit I use all the time. Oops. Or used to. Advanced suit. Here's why when I was playing with some of the new light features or whatever. That one's kind of cool. I like that one a lot. Pretty simple. That one's really cool. That looks like something that would be on like the back of the box, you know? That one does. That one's pretty cool. I had to take a screenshot of that. You had to. Rest in peace, Stanley. So fucking sad. One's pretty dope. Spider-Punk with a guitar. Love to see that. Electrically insulated. Probably the suit I've used the least ever of all the suits. Negative suit. Not bad. Like I said, I was kind of experimenting. This one, kind of cool. Kind of cool. That one's pretty dark. Like it. I like it. Secret Wars. That one, I don't really know what I was going for with that one. Guy's getting curb stomped, so that was cool. Again, not really sure what I was going for with this one. I was just experimenting, like I said. This one's pretty fire. Pretty fire. This one, interesting. Again, like I said, I was experimenting. I really like this one. I think the rest of these might be from cutscenes. They're video recordings, I think, of me getting trophies. Nice. You know, I had to take a picture with shirtless Spider-Man. I think that's from a cutscene. That was just something random. I took this one because it made it look like the Raimi symbiote suit, which I thought was cool. And then these were like the first couple screenshots I ever took of the game. Dope. Dope. In the water. Dope. Dope. Okay. Yeah, so those are all the screenshots I have for Spider-Man on PS5. I think I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't delete it. Like, one of these is Miles Morales. Oh, it's this one. I haven't taken nearly as many screenshots in Miles, and none that are really as good as the ones in Spider-Man PS4. And that one's pretty cool. This one's just funny. Spider cat suit. But a lot of these I just kind of wasn't like. I didn't play around with the different settings as much as I did with in the PS4. Like, some of them are still pretty cool. But this one is one of my favorites that I've taken. One looks cool. Maybe I should go back onto Miles and mess around with some more screenshots. Maybe not necessarily on stream, but just in general, in my free time. Although on stream, I've been thinking about doing a quick New Game Plus playthrough of Miles, even though I know we just played Miles over the summer. But just a quick, like, in and out New Game Plus playthrough probably would only take, like, one stream, if not one longer-ish stream, but, like, at most 2 streams. Just because it's, like, it's Christmas time in that game. Like, literally the opening of the game is on Christmas Eve and stuff. So, like, I don't know, just to get in the holiday mood, you know? Maybe. Haven't decided yet. Plus, there's not really that many new games coming out to check out, so it's basically either that or the only other games I've really been playing is Vanguard. I mean, I know we have to get back and finish Guardians, but that's going to be like 1 or 2 streams, maybe.
If you told 12-year-old me one day dudes in masks would try to blow them up with rockets, well, actually, you'd probably get pretty excited.
Also, I don't even know why I take so many screenshots, because, like, I don't really post them anymore. Like, I've posted a couple to Instagram here and there, but, like, I don't know why I take the screenshots. Because it looks cool. They make me happy, I guess. Do what makes you happy, you know? Who cares what it's for? If it makes you happy, fucking have fun with it. Interestingly enough, though, for me, like, for me, it's literally just the combination of the fact that it is Spider-Man and that the game has a photo mode. Because there are tons of other games I've played with really great photo modes. Some that even have, like, better, like, cooler options than the Spider-Man photo modes, and I literally just don't care. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is probably the game with the overall best photo mode that I've played personally. And that game looks absolutely beautiful. Like, no matter what you're doing, basically. yet. I think I opened the photo mode like once because I think there's a trophy associated with it. And then maybe like 3 or 4 other times. And that was it.
Reports of multiple shots fired. Officers are on scene. Officers needed in port side. Over.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was. Hold tight, officers. The web-swinging cavalry's here.
Activate instant kill. You know? Where's the rest of them? Oh, here he is.
Demons aren't slowing down. What are they trying to accomplish? Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
Oh, more enemies over here. Oh, it's a Fisk hideout.
Fisk construction site and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for
I'm gonna abort because I don't want to do that. Oh boy.
Kidnapping reported. Nearest unit, please respond. Any officers near firehouse, please copy.
I'll set my earpiece to focus on muffled voices.
Oh man.
Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
Oh boy.
Indomitable
We're doing more inventing.
Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works.
Oh, wrong way.
Available units, an assault was just reported. Report came in from Douglas.
Heck yeah. What?
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore.
I can't let him hurt that victim anymore. He eats a pallet at his head.
I realize get the irony in me saying this. I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it's been fun checking out the new suits in Spider-Man Remastered. Maybe now I can actually confidently revisit the video I made on the channel years ago, which was ranking all of the suits in Spider-Man. Because since then, I think they have added at least 5 new suits. I think. That might have even been before the Fantastic Four suits came out. I don't remember. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I really like this hybrid suit. The black and gold suit is cool too, but in terms of screenshots, I don't know if I love it. It is really cool though, and I can't wait to see its use in the movie. Spider-Man No Way Home comes out in less than a week, guys. I am so freaking pumped. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call the stream there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as we checked out the suits. Like I said, guys, it was a ton of fun. Thank you. Shout out again to the person who donated $20. Really appreciate it. But until next time, guys. Phenom.